Hashem, Klal Yisrael had a nice minig this week that Yom Shlishi, they have minag, they say Shtayim Mikvah V'Chatargum, the Parshas Hamon. And like the previous Gedolim said, that the Skula Leparnasa. And very, Baruch Hashem, everybody was involved. I have a question. I have something which sounds a little more powerful than that. And it's earlier in the Parsha. To drop early in the Parsha. What is that? The Mishnah Berurah brings down a Zoya. You say Zoya sometimes? Okay, so here's a Zoya. He says, V'yoymar Shiras Hayom. When you say Shiras Hayom, which is V'choros Ma'abris, and then V'yoyshan Oz Yoshir. How should you say it? Besimcha. You should say it besimcha. With thrill. With thrill that HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved Klal Yisrael and is saving Klal Yisrael. V'yidme b'daitoi, and he should try to use his imagination and think ki'ilu. Ba'oisa hayoim ovar bayom. As if this day you went through the Yam. Well, you have to fool yourself. You went through the Yam? Well, number one, we went through the Yam. And number two, we go through the Yam every day. A lot of michsholim and a lot of problems. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings us through the Yam. Now, here comes the punchline. Okay, everybody listening? No? Somebody who says Shiras Hayom B'Simcha. What happens? Moichlin loy al kol avonosav. Mishnah Berurah brings on a Zoyar that if you say Shiras Hayom B'Simcha, you moichlin loy kol avonosav. Why? Why? Because you're thrilled with HaKadosh Baruch Hu's actions. You're thrilled. How does Oz Yashir start in the beginning? What's the first words? Oz. What's the second word? Yashir. You know what the Gemara says in Sanhedrin? What do we know from the word Yashir? Is Yashir, anybody here? Anybody go to which school do you go to? You know, the Geduk. Avar, Hoive, Osid. You know the three? What is Yashir? Avar? Anybody? No. Hoive? No. Osid. Yashir, we will sing the minute the slaves left Egypt. They were slaves for 100 years. What? Yashir. What are we talking about? We're talking about Tchias HaMeisim. Mikal and Tchias HaMeisim in HaTorah. We will sing together. With whom are we going to sing together? With Moshe Rabbeinu. Then the end of Oz Yashir. What does it say the end of Oz Yashir? Halt Hashem, Migdash Hashem. Migdash Hashem, next word. Next word. Koinenu Yodecha. What's that? What's that? Migdash Hashem. Koinenu Yodecha. Your hands are going to build the Beis HaMikdash. Whose hands? Hashem's hands. Which Beis HaMikdash will Hashem build? Not the first, not the second. The third Beis HaMikdash Hashem will build it himself. You hear? The slaves came out of Egypt. They were busy building who knows what and being beaten and everything. Right after they come out, what are they talking about? They're talking about Bayis Shlishi. That is what they're talking about. You know why they're talking about it? Because that's our goal. That is where our goal is. What does it say then? V'hoy Hashem l'melech, Hashem yimloich. What does it mean? What does it mean, Hashem yimloich? You say it or you don't say it? Or you're busy saying some other schools. Hashem yimloich l'olam v'ed. What does that mean? You're talking about la'asid. Are you living la'asid? Are you living? It's going to happen. And you're living here. You're living in a little prize star. You're waiting for Gilu Shechina. Oh, you say as Yashar with a little feeling. with a little input, with a little idea, is what? And you'll have your parnasa, and you won't have averis, and so on and so forth. We have to know. We're not here to live this little life here. I have a car, or 2 cars, a house, and this and that. We are living for what purpose? To be Avdei Hashem, to be able to come to what? You know what the word netzach means? You know what the word selah means? You know what the word voed means? What does it mean? What does it mean? It's talking about ever and ever. We're not a people that live 70 years. We're a people that are going to live with the Eibishter netzach. So what are you doing? You're buying yourself this, and you do this, and you go swimming, and you go fishing, and you go golfing, and party. That's what a life is. We're here for a big mission. And anybody that thinks the mission is less than that, you know what the Chazal tell us? If you're not maimin into Yis HaMeisim, forget it. You're finished. We have to be maimin into Yis HaMeisim. Hashem Yisborach is going to wake us up again, and we'll be able Avdei Hashem. And how do you wake up at Yis HaMeisim? You know how you wake up at Yis HaMeisim? What's the gasoline? What's the only limit of Torah? We should be zeicha to know there's a future, not a 70-year future, not a 100-year future, not a 500-year future. Netzach, and that's our little life here with our families and with our friends. And they're busy. He told me something. He hurt me something. I lost my money. I gained my money. What are you playing games with? You're playing games with my mosquito bite? With a mosquito? What are you, foolish? We're talking about netzach. You don't get stuck on nothing. Have a good Shabbos.